Live your
You can be
passion.
anything you wanna be. You can achieve it if you just believe. Take you to a place you can be your true self. You can live your passion. Live your passion, yeah.
Meet Katrina Namanjebo, a qualified joiner and cabinet maker and owner of vintage-based Kathy's Joinery and Renovations. Hailing from Swakopmund in the Eronga region, this oldest of 6 siblings and graduate of the Windhoek Vocational Training Centre has defied the odds in an otherwise male-dominated world. She is proof that women can excel in technical trades, and that common perception that technical trades are for men only is just that, perception and not fact. This is her story.
Matisayo.
You can be anything you wanna be. You can achieve it if you just believe. Take you to a place you can be your true self. You can live your passion. Live your passion, yeah. Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
Live your passion.
Katrina, or Kathy as she is effectively known, has always been more technically than academically inclined. Growing up in Swakopmund, she worked at hospitality and tourism establishments during school holidays and initially entertained the idea of entering the hospitality sector.
And then most of the things in Swakopmund are made with wood. So that's inspired me. And I started also visiting some joinery shops in Swakopmund. And then I met some German ladies who were doing it. So I thought of, then why must I not do it if I see these ladies doing it? So I came to the vocational VTC, which is where I studied my joinery. And later I was doing internship at a certain German company that have sent me to German. So I was also in German for a year and a half.
Namanjebo has always been a very business-orientated individual. Whilst a trainee at the Windhoek VTC, she baked and sold cake muffins to fellow trainees for pocket money.
Back home in Mondesa, people who grew up in Mondesa, they know me as a lady or a child that used to sell ice cream and popcorns and muffins.
Today, Kathy's Joinery and Renovations is a growing enterprise, specializing in a range of products and services, including designing and manufacturing household and office furniture such as kitchen units, cupboards, counters, cabinets, beds and baby cots. Although its joinery and cabinet making work remains the company's core business, Namanjebo is steadily venturing into the broader construction market through general renovation work, including plumbing, welding, tiling, painting and air conditioner installation work. However, it has not always been smooth sailing for this determined woman.
There is a lot of challenges, I'm telling you. At times, even when you employ boys or men, they will not even listen to you. You can talk this thing over and over again, let's do this. There's a lot of challenges. Be a woman also in the industry, you have to be on the floor and you also have to be in the office. So you have to oversee if the jobs are nicely done, and then also you also have to do the administration work.
You can be anything you want.
Live your passion.
You can achieve it if you just believe. Take you to a place you can be your true self. You can live your passion.
Who make a mistake is you. Okay,
As a single mother of a 6-year-old daughter, Namanjebo admits that it sometimes becomes challenging to juggle motherhood with the demands of an entrepreneurial life and the constant pressure to grow and sustain her business.
So there is a lot of challenge. At times you don't even get time to go home early, being a single mother. At times, most of the time I found my daughter sleeping.
To ask what is your name is French is comment to t'appelle. Then you say je m'appelle, then you say your name.
Another challenge Namanjebo faced when she entered the job market, and which she continues to face, is that of societal perception about women entering what is considered a male-dominated area. She shuns these stereotypes and has a way around clients in convincing them that a woman can indeed do the work.
When clients come and they see you are a woman joiner, so in the older days, it was just men. So then, but when you sit and start explaining to her, and as a woman, and I sit and I start explaining to you how your kitchen need to be designed and all those, but then they start understanding, yes, that woman is needed in this industry. Because a kitchen designed by a man is totally different by the one that is designed by a woman. Because as a woman, I will know the microwave have to be in a cupboard, the stove have to be, unique. And we always oversee those little small things.
Namanjebo recognizes the support she received from the former Ministry of Trade and Industry in acquiring workshop machinery, enabling her to grow her operations. She recalls how she rushed to a local hotel, dressed in her overalls, and presented her draft business plan and pictures of her installations to the then Minister and now Head of State, Dr. Hage Geingob, who, according to her, found it hard to believe that there were qualified women carpenters around.
I remember showing this to our former Minister of Trade, which is our president now, that I really need this machine. Yeah? Then I can employ more.
She then had to make work of finding a suitable place from which she could run her business, and found a vacant workshop at the Katatura Industrial Stalls near the old compound. A true case of humble beginnings.
We all started somewhere. Most of the people that were working for me are also on their own. You have to start somewhere. I was working for the Chinese before. I was working for the different companies to get experience. It's not wake up and start a business. You need to start somewhere and you need to know your practice. Because if you start a business and you don't know the practical way, how are you going to see the job is right done or perfectly done? So you have to start somewhere.
Today, Kathy's Joinery and Renovations has a solid client base, including the Ministry of Defence, the National Housing Enterprise, and the University of Namibia. As an entrepreneur, Namanjebo appreciates that her biggest business asset is her reputation. That if your work and service offering is not of quality, you will not succeed. That it is excellence in what you do that brings in and keeps clients. She is passionate about vocational education and training and its potential to change lives.
I would want to open up manufacturing colleges whereby I'm just training students how to manufacture furniture, how to make a cutting list, how do you come up with a wardrobe, because there is math involved. So I want to teach people like that. If I have to open up that college, the college will be open for everybody as long as you can read and write. I will not ask grade 12 because there are people who never went to school but they know how to work with their hands. I will not discriminate. I will take all the type of people, old, young, disabled, blind, deaf. So I will want my college to be open to everybody. I want to have Namibian made shops. Because anything that you see in these shops, we can manufacture them even more stronger. I've opened up these beds that are covered, and then I make a research. And I make a research that we can do them better, more stronger than those ones in the shops. I'm not saying their things are not strong, but I believe my products will be more stronger because they are made in Namibia.
Katrina Namanjebo's experience serves as a good example for Namibian girl children considering technical and vocational career options. She overcame many odds on her journey, and today she is proof that women can succeed in a world dominated by men.
Vocational must not only be for men. Ladies can also go for building. They can also go for plumbing. It's very, very important for skills. We need skilled people to build our houses straight, not our own products, Namibian products. I'm not against people who are coming. Even when you see the big buildings, yes, we say it's Chinese companies building it, but when you look at it, we also have some trainees or artisans that finish at VTC. So artisans are needed.
You can be anything you want to be. You can achieve it if you just believe. Take you to a place you can be your true self. You can live your passion. Live your passion.
Despite her profile as a trailblazing role model for other women to follow in her footsteps, Namanjebo's story teaches us all a very important lesson. That success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which one has to overcome in that journey. Her inspiring and infectious passion for her work has driven her to overcome all the barriers in her way. She is living proof that our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. She is living her passion.
You can be anything you want to be. You can achieve it if you just believe. Take you to a place you can be your true self. You can live your passion. Live your passion, yeah.
This insert is brought to you by the Namibia Training Authority.